Never knew you guys were going to be here, but God has made it possible. So he thinks that this is the best moment to do a traditional marriage.
You see, I find this quite strange about this whole wedding thing. Why would Kobe's family not know that he was coming with Emily and her family? You know when you have the phone call, hey, dad, papa, whatever, I'm coming home. You would say that I'm coming home with my wife, I'm coming with my kids, and I'm also coming with her parents. Okay, my in-laws. So I just find that very interesting, to be honest with you. But let's continue.
Get married? Again?
That comes from the ancestors. So the only thing that can separate you guys can be death. We still have to sit and fix a date.
So when?
I know we don't have enough time, but we'll try as much as we can just to make sure the event takes place. We didn't get married in a traditional way in Cameroon. My dad doesn't fully, look at you as my wife.
I feel like this is such a surprise.
I didn't know my dad was gonna, come up with this, but...
See, I'm not buying that, to be honest with you. I just feel like this is just a storyline. I feel like they all knew that they were going to go there. I mean, look at it this way. If they end up getting married, okay, whilst they're still there in Cameroon in this, obviously in this season, right? I'm calling it. I'm going to say that this was always the plan. They just had to spice it up to make the storyline a bit interesting. Because really and truly, it just doesn't make any logical sense. Like, whoever rings anybody and says, hey, I'm coming to see you, but I'm not going to tell you who I'm coming with. The only time that happens is if it's a surprise. This isn't one of the situations where this isn't one of the situations where it's a surprise kind of situation. Do you see what I'm saying? So it just doesn't add up to me. It really doesn't add up to me, but...
Him explaining to me it's because you want good fortune, you want to get blessings from your ancestor.
Just keep saying it's tradition, and I get that. I understand they've been doing this for hundreds or... I definitely have questions about this whole knock door situation. It feels to me, giving them my daughter in trade for goods. Nothing about that feels right to me.
Like, really and truly, like, again, I just feel like as if Emily's mom was kind of forced to kind of say something along those lines, to be honest with you. I don't know, because really and truly, common sense says that it's not that deep. Common sense says that that's not what they mean. Do you know what I mean? It's just a tradition. Nobody goes to someone's tradition and then it starts to question it. I mean, if they do, usually it's because they don't want to marry that person or they want a way out. You see what I'm saying? And right now, the family are nothing but happy with Kobe. So why would they want to say anything that's going to jeopardize this wedding, and jeopardize anything that's going to ruin a relationship between them and Kobe's family? They wouldn't do that. You see what I'm saying? I mean, listen, at the end of the day, Kobe and Emily, for the most part, are a happy couple. But at the end of the day, to be on the show, you have to come in with some form of controversy. And really and truly, this is the best that they can bloody do. I don't know, man. Like, I guess, has their stories told more throughout the season? Obviously, then I'll be able to really have an opinion and say, okay, cool, I get it now. But right now, I'm not buying it. But to be honest with you, on the other side, I feel like there's going to be a couple that isn't going to be here for the full season because there will be another couple added in at some point, which I'm still feeling will be Michael and Angela. So I wouldn't be surprised if their season is going to be the short version because last season we had somebody else who was in it for a little bit, and then obviously after they got bounced out. That's when they brought in Clayton and Annalise. Do you know what I mean? And they did that before with another season where they got rid of someone else, and then they brought in Shekinah and Sapa, blah blah blah. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the new thing they're doing now, bringing people a couple in midway throughout the season. So if anything, this is probably going to be that couple now. But we have to wait and see. Either way, though, let me know your thoughts and your opinions. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.